eyes, or just gently gaze down at the floor. Today is a new moon, day 0, the dark phase in the lunar cycle, where we can use our yoga practice to help us turn inward and plant the seed of our intentions. It's time to quieten things down so you can listen to your own inner voice and wisdom. And then just go around the other way. Sankalpa is the Sanskrit word for intention. Your Sankalpa is a bubbling up of the heart's deepest desires. Come to a stillness. Take a few moments to pause and notice your breath. Deepen the breath, feeling yourself grow calm and centered. I let go of what no longer serves me and welcome all that does. Just take a few more breaths here. Nice, still. And when you're ready, just gently open the eyes, lengthen up through the spine and root down with the sits bones. Going to inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, place your left hand down and lean over to the left. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And then exhale, place your right hand down and lean over to the right. Inhale, arms up overhead. And again, over to the left, exhale. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms up. This time we're going to place the right hand on the left knee and the left hand gently behind and twist gently to the left. Inhale, we come back to center, arms up. And then exhale, left hand on the right knee, and we twist gently to the right. Again, lengthening up through the spine. Gaze just over our shoulder. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, we twist over to the left again, gazing over our left shoulder. Not going too far. And then inhale, arms up overhead. And we exhale over to the right. Come back to center. And then inhale. I'm going to inhale, arms behind. Place the hands down behind you. And then open up through the chest and take the gaze up to the sky. Inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to come forward into a forward fold, rounding through the back. And we'll repeat that again. So inhale, arms behind, open up through the chest, take the gaze up to the ceiling. And then exhale, forward fold over the legs, bringing the hands down in front of us, rounding through the back. Inhale and come back to sitting. And either you can stay with your legs crossed, or you can open up the legs in front of you, either one or both of them, whatever's more comfortable. We're going to stack our block in front of us, or a bolster, whichever you have. We're going to stack the blocks in front of us so that we can then rest our forehead on the blocks during our passive forward fold. So I've just done mine like a upside down T, or you can have a little bit higher, fully stacked up. And then legs again, either cross-legged, or you can have them out to the side, one or both of them, whichever is most comfortable to you. So arrange your blocks, and then once you're happy, release the head to rest gently on top of the block or your bolster. The upper back will round. Rest the hands down in front with the palms up. Let the arms feel heavy and close the eyes. Again, take a few moments to pause and check in with your breath. Feel yourself firmly rooted in the ground. Take a few nice deep breaths. Ask yourself, what do I want? Listen to your heart's response. Once you've heard your heart's desire, plant your sankalpa, your intention. Repeat it to yourself now and during your practice today. We'll just stay here for a couple more breaths. Letting everything go. Gently and slowly lift yourself back up to sitting. And then you can just move the blocks to one side. You may decide you need them later on. And we're going to gently come forward nice and slowly. And we're going to become into a high kneeling position. We're going to lengthen through the spine, lift up with the crown of the head, engage the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha for support and stability as you take your left leg out to the side for a gate posture. And then inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, we're going to come forward into a tabletop position, placing your hands underneath the shoulders. And from here, we're going to move through a little cat-cow just to warm up through the spine. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, in the gaze up towards the ceiling, lift through the tailbone. Inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to round through the back, tucking the tailbone under, bringing the head in. And then inhale, go up, dropping the belly. And then exhale, round through, dropping the head and the tailbone under. Inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale, round through. Push away from the floor. And then inhale to tabletop. Nice flat back. We're going to inhale, bring the knee back in, rise back up to our high kneeling position. Taking a moment to recenter. Again, engaging through our bandha. And we're going to take the right leg out to the side this time. And then inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, going to slowly bring the hands down into our tabletop position. Again, hands underneath our shoulders. Going to inhale, drop the belly and look up. Push away from the floor. Exhale, round through. Inhale, drop the belly, look up again. Lift up with the tailbone. Feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh. And then exhale, round through. Push away from the floor. Press into that right, top of the right left foot and the outside of that right foot. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And then exhale, round through, ducking the tailbone and then head in. Inhale, bring that leg in. Staying in tabletop, bring the toes together, bring the knees out wide and sit back into a wide-legged child's pose. Take a moment to rest. And here we'll take just a couple of breaths. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Take one more nice deep breath. Feeling the breath open up the back of the body as you inhale. And exhale, joys. Bring yourself back up. I'm going to move through a gate pose, kneeling half moon mini flow. So we're going to be staying on our knees. So you can add extra padding under the knees if you feel that would be more comfortable. And you can also use a block during this when we go into our half moon, just to bring the floor up to you rather than having to go all the way down to the floor. So if you need your block, move it here to the side of you. So again, we're going to come up to a high kneeling position, again engaging through the banders for support. Going to take the left leg out to the side. Going to ground down through the outer edge of our left foot. And also press down through the top of the right foot that's on the ground. So make it a little bit more stable for our balance. And then when we're ready, we're going to lift our inhale, arms up overhead. Going to exhale over to the left, bringing the left hand down, leaning over to the left hand side over that left leg. And exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the floor or your block. And then bringing the left arm in line with your left leg. Nice long line. Exhale here. Inhale, arms back up to the ceiling. Engaging through the core for that lift. Inhale here. And exhale again over to the left side, over our left leg. Inhale back up to stand up, arms back overhead. And then exhale, we're going to bring the right hand down. We're going to keep our arms in a nice T and then lift up our left leg so it's parallel with the floor. Inhale here, take the gaze up to the left hand. And then lower that leg. Inhale, back up. And arms back down by the side. Take a moment just to breathe here. And we'll move through that again on the same leg. So inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take that right arm down. Bring the left arm in line with our left leg. Engage to the core before we inhale and lift up. And then exhale, moving over to the left. Making sure we're pressing down for the outside of that left foot. Inhale back up to center. And then exhale, hand up to the floor. Left arm parallel. And then going to lift up our left leg to half moon. Take the gaze up to the left hand. And then lower that leg back down. Lift up through the core. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down by the side. Do that one more time. And then when we're going to half moon at the end of this flow, it's going to be an additional option to take a little bit further if you should so wish, or just keep in the position that we were in. So inhale, arms up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back up again. Exhale, take the right arm down, bring the left leg in parallel with our left leg. And then engage through the core to lift back up. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale over to the left. That nice stretch in the right side body. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, bring the right hand down, left arm up to the ceiling, and bring that left leg up into parallel. If you would like to, you can bend the knee to grab the ankle of the left foot and open up through the chest and gaze up to the sky. Release the leg back down. Inhale, all the way back up, and exhale, hands back down by the side, and bring that left leg in. We're going to move over to the other side, so move your block over to the side if you were using it. Again, if you feel now it's time to add some extra padding under those knees, take the opportunity. Just take a few moments here to recenter. We're going to lift up through our spine, lengthen up towards the ceiling, engaging through our core, lifting up the pelvic floor. And then take the right leg out to the side, grounding down through the outer edge, pressing down through your left, top of your left foot for some support and stability here. And then inhale, arms up. This time exhale over to the right leg. So right arm down, leaning over that right leg. Exhale, yeah. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, bring the left hand down to the ground or your block. And bring the right arm over in parallel with the right leg in one long line. Exhale here. Engaging through the core to lift up. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we bring the right arm down. The left arm stays up to the ceiling. And we lift the right leg up into our half moon. Taking the gaze up to a hand, or for a bit of stability, you can just keep on looking down the floor. Lower that right leg down. And then inhale, arms up. And then exhale, arms back down by our side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back up again. Exhale, left hand plants down. We open up, bring that left arm in line with our leg. Inhale, back up to our hands up. And then exhale, take it back over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant the hand. Keeping the hand up to the ceiling. We lift up our right leg. And again, take the gaze up to the hand. Or you can keep it looking down to the floor. Lower the right leg. Engage with your core so you can lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands back down by the side. We do that one more time. This time you can take the extra step of bending the leg and holding onto the ankle if you should so wish. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the left arm down. Bringing the right arm in line with our right leg. Inhale, lift up those arms to the sky. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we drop the left hand with the right arm up to the ceiling. Lift that right leg. And if you would like to go that next step, bend the knee, grab hold of that right ankle, open up through the chest, spiral it towards the ceiling, taking the gaze up. And then release that leg down. We inhale, arms up. Exhale, those arms back down. Bring the right leg in. Oh, I'm running. Here I am. And then just bring those hips down, sit on the heels. So we've finished our flow. It's going to move through a few nice stretches to cool down before we move into Savasana. So we're going to move into Janu Sirasana, a head to knee pose. So we will move our legs straight out in front of us with the toes back towards us there, lifting up through the legs. Inhale, nice long spine. And as we inhale, bring the left leg in, bend that left knee, left foot towards your right inner thigh, and then open up the knee down to the floor, nestle that foot in. And then we're going to inhale, arms up. And then exhale, gonna lift up and over that right leg. And you can either be here holding on to the foot. You could be here with your hand on your shin. You could be here with your hand on your legs. Just wherever feels comfortable, and you can feel that stretch through the back leg. So we're just going to stay here for 3 breaths. Each time we inhale, just lengthen slightly through the spine. And when you exhale, see if you can go just that little bit further. If you're feeling it tight through your lower back, you can bend the knee. Take a little bit of pressure off, but again, you don't need to be all the way down. You can be up here. Wherever you need to be is just right. So inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, we come back up to sitting. Take that left leg out. And we're going to, this time, bend the right knee. Bring the right foot into that left inner thigh and open up that knee to the side. Nestle that foot in to that inner thigh nook. And we've got our left leg straight out in front of us, engaging through the knee and the thigh. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, then lift up and over that left leg. And exhale down towards the leg. Landing wherever is best for you today. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Again, each time lengthening through the spine when we inhale. And then when we exhale, see if we can go just a tiny bit further. On the next inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, slowly come back to sitting. I'm going to take the right leg back out again. I'm going to move into Paschimottanasana B. So both legs are going to stay out in front of us. Going to have the toes back towards our face. Again, engaging through the knees, the upper thighs. Rooting down to the floor with our sits bones. Lifting up through the spine. Nice long neck. Inhale, arms up overhead. And again, we lift up and over both legs this time. You can keep your legs bent if that's better for you. And wherever the hands land, if it's here, shins, knees, wherever you need to be. We'll stay here for 3 nice breaths. So feel that kind of supported hug that you're giving yourself, going inwards to ourselves, into our own little world. Thinking of our intention that we set earlier. Remembering what we said to ourselves. And when you're ready, just inhale to lengthen through the spine. And exhale, we lift up nice and slowly. We're going to come down to the floor, and this is where you'll need your block or bolster again. I'm going to lie down. Oh, come down nice and slow, nice and gentle. And then we're going to move into a supported bridge. So bring the heels of the feet up towards, so bend your knees. Heels of the feet come back up towards your buttocks. And then from here, we're going to inhale. And then exhale, we're going to lift up tailbone, each vertebrae, one by one, nice and slowly. Lift up into a bridge. Arms stay on the floor, pressing down. Chest is open. Ears are away from our shoulders. And then grab your block and just slide it under your hips. Whichever level of the block feels best for you. And then just let your hips rest down gently on there. Letting the arms come to rest on the floor. Again, palms face up. Close the eyes. And just rest in this supported position. And take a nice, good few breaths here. And let go of what no longer serves me and welcome all that does. We're ready to move on to pastures new things awaiting us. One more nice deep breath here. And just gently lift those hips up and slide the block out. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we'll roll back down to laying. And then take the legs out into Shavasana for a final resting posture. Whilst you're settling down, just read a little poem about the new moon. If you have a blanket or an eye pillow close by, just to mimic the darkness of the moon, you can pop that on now. If not, no worries. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'll just read this as you settle down. I am quiet. I am still. I don't make myself known, but I'm here in the dark, for you are never alone. I am changing, as are you. In time we'll be shining for all to see how we grew. Use my darkness to plant seeds that will come to fruition. You are strong, you are wise. Listen to your intuition. Now it's time to just tune into your breath and let everything settle and sink in. Start to bring some awareness back to your body. More gentle movements through your hands and your feet. And when you're ready, just gently roll over to your side. Stay here for a few moments. In childlike fetal position. And when you're ready, just gently push up your hands to bring yourself back up to sitting.